Good morning. Today is my very first stream. I'm not suspecting very many viewers yet, but I will be posting this on YouTube after the stream. So I'm going to treat it the same as if I had some viewers with me on here. But if you're watching this at a later date, I want to say thank you. I'm basically just live streaming what I do during my mornings when trying to find opportunities in the market, day trading crypto futures. So right now it is 6:30ish. I got up at my alarm went off at 4:30. Got out of bed at around 5. Hopped in the shower, brushed my teeth, had some breakfast, had some coffee. Coffee is very important for me. Can't go a day without it. Excuse me. So let's start this day. I'm trying to actually kind of remember what I do because I've taken about maybe almost a month off of trading just because I've been creating content for my YouTube channel, and then I went on vacation for a week. So maybe let's start with, I usually like to start with news. I don't really trade news, but I'd like to know if there's anything important relating to the news and the markets that I may want to stay out of or stay away from. So crypto panic is something that I found, and it's basically like live updates, collecting news from multiple sources. A friend of mine told me there might be a FOMC meeting today. I'd have to look into that. See. I don't think that's correct, but I don't think there is, so I don't have to worry about that. Oops. Something I like to also check aside from news feeds would be Twitter, because it does give me kind of an idea of what other traders or influencers feel about the market, and I use that to confirm if what I'm finding is matching, but I don't use it to determine what my bias is going to be. Twitter's just so random. Looks like someone was on here. I'm not getting anything out of this. Alright, so trading view open. BTC perpetual. So if you're new and have gotten into day trading because you know me and you're interested in learning, maybe one of the questions that you'd like to know would be, what are the apps that you need to download or need to be using? There's lots of apps that you could be using, lots of programs, but I'll share with you the ones that I use. So for charting, looking at charts, analyzing charts, saving drawings and whatnot, I use TradingView. I just found that it's the most professional program when it comes to charting. You can save your drawings on here. You can have multiple watch lists, alerts, and I think it's what most traders use. It is free, but to have more features, you do have to pay. If you're starting off, the free version provides more than enough. Another app that I use for crypto is ShakePay. What's cool about ShakePay is every day. So here I'll show you. So right now, there's that amount in there. I just shake it. So I have a streak of 7 days, and it went up a few cents. The longer streak you have, the more you make per shake, which is cool. It's nothing life changing, but I think I saw a friend of mine do it straight for a year, made like $800, because it does pay you in satoshis and not USD. So if the price of Bitcoin goes up, then the amount you have in that wallet also goes up. And the other app that I use is called Binance. Binance is the exchange where I execute trades on. So here you can see, if you go to, this is Binance, you'd have to create an account where you trade or where I trade. You go to derivatives, this one here. This one you're trading USDT or BUSD for the cryptocurrency. Coin M futures I don't use, but I believe it is trading cryptocurrency for cryptocurrency. So this is what Binance would look like. And if you don't want to create an account on TradingView, you kind of just want to play around, get a feel for things, there's already a chart on Binance as well. And then you can go here, press TradingView. So you could have some indicators to use for the charts too. This area here is where you would put your orders, different time frames that you could be looking at. But yeah, Binance, TradingView, ShakePay. What do I use? I think if you're just starting off, those are good apps to start with. There are other exchanges similar to Binance, such as KuCoin, FTX. There may be more. I've just been set up with Binance from the jump, so I just continue to use it. Maybe in the future I'll explore other exchanges, but for now I don't see anything wrong with Binance, so I'm just going to continue using Binance. All right, so kind of getting close to the stage of starting to analyze the markets. I'm quickly just going to read my I don't even know what I call this, but it's something I've created to keep myself disciplined. Discipline is very important when it comes to trading, and I think learning to or focusing on becoming disciplined as a trader has also helped me become more disciplined in my life as well. So it's kind of making me a better person overall. So I'll read this out. I, Miles Janito, am a technical analysis trader. I trade for financial freedom and to be able to live the most amazing life I can, that I can provide for my family, happiness, health, and wealth. I will prioritize life and family over trading. I'm grateful for this opportunity and grateful for this new day. I'm a scalper that'll let plays run through intraday with a trailing stop loss. I will follow my trading plan to a T and only take setups that I have planned. I will not fall to FOMO, which stands for fear of missing out. I will be patient when waiting for entries and will continue to study and backtest while waiting. I will only take trades which provide a minimum of a 2-to-1 risk to reward, meaning at least double what I risk. I will journal every trade and make the complete entry before entering a new trade. Oh, and complete the journal entry before entering a new trade. I will only trade on days which I feel good and have a clear mind. If a trade meets my criteria, I will take it with no hesitation. If it doesn't meet my criteria, I will stay out of it. If it goes how I want, but didn't allow me to get in as I was waiting for my setup, I will not feel bad for missing it as it was not my setup. I will take the confidence gained from seeing the direction go right. If I take a perfect setup and it goes against me, I will feel okay because I understand that there is no 100% guaranteed trade. Even the highest probability trades have a chance to lose. My weekly goal is 25%, but if I don't hit that, it is okay. My daily goal is 5%, but if I don't hit that, that is okay. If I lose 2 trades in a row, I will stop trading for the day. I will not revenge. I will not experience greed or try to take more than what the market is giving me. And then I'll sign that, which I signed that on my phone. So that's how I start. I try to have myself mentally prepared before anything. So now I'm gonna go ahead and look at the market, see what's happening. You know what? I'm just gonna erase those lines that I drew. So I'll point out one thing I see here. on the monthly, previously what's happened is back in 2020 of December, as price was making its way up, it found some resistance, as you can see, but pushed through that, and then it found some further resistance up here, and as that pushed down, this resistance that it pushed through turned into support, and it tested it for 3 months, June, July, and every time it got to this point here, it started to make its way back up. Now what's happening today is it did try to push through, but as you can see, although the month is not done yet, but there are only 6 days left in the month, so there's still a chance that it breaks through. But if this candle does not close past this line that I drew here, because of what I'm seeing on the weekly, the volume is declining, meaning there might be a possibility that the push in this direction is starting to get weak, but yet it's not yet confirmed because it's still pushing in that current direction for the week. So monthly is bearish, weekly is bearish, daily, this one little candle, even this is still bearish. So what type of trade setups? Where can I find an opportunity here to try to extract some profits from the market? What do I want to do? So what I'm doing now is I just want to see if we were to break past here, what areas, if we were to break past here and I take a sell to ride the direction down, where could I possibly see fight back, and what could the possible size of trade or direction could I be looking at? So what I'm seeing is if it does break through here, there could be some support, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and then over here. But I really don't think people want the price to get that low. And there's bulls probably defending this area hard. So the daily, so yesterday and then the day before, I'm going to take into consideration. Okay, so what is the story? This is what you try to look for, or what I try to look for. What is the story the chart is telling me that price has done to help me determine what could happen today? So yesterday was a bullish day because what happened the day before? Price started here and closed here and found some, well, when it's going sideways, it's hard to determine whether you want to call it support or resistance. Even sometimes I get confused with calling support and resistance. Sometimes because I prefer the market to go up, I just call anything below price support because I want to push price back up, and anything above it resistance. But I think there are also people that, depending on the way the direction is going, they would change the wording for support and resistance. I don't think it really matters as long as you understand what you're looking at and what these lines represent. The terminology, at the end of the day, call it whatever you want as long as you understand. What do I want to do here? Some things that I learned which are important would be, did the previous day close below or above the day before? So say for example, this was a bearish day and this next day was bullish, but the fact that it closed inside of this candle could possibly mean that the overall direction currently could still be going down. But yeah, see, so for me, I find it pretty difficult to trade these sideways markets because you have to be more accurate and there's more possibility of it going against you and hitting your stop loss before going in the other way to hit where you put an area where you want to take profit. So sometimes I like to just stay away from these or just wait and see if it breaks out in one direction or another, and then I follow. but I'm just going to keep looking at it and see. Sometimes that's all it is. It's just watching, waiting, observing. And if you don't see anything, just be patient. Then when you see something, then you take action. Another piece of advice is if you're looking at a certain time frame and it's hard to determine what the story is, change the time frame. So I went from the monthly, the weekly, to the daily. And I'll explain again what I saw. Monthly overall is down, although I see that at some point it was pushed all the way down here, and now there is currently a wick. And in the weekly, so here's that push down that got rejected, and it brought it back above this area of, I'll call it support. Which looks like it's strong support, because previously for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks now, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks now, it has acted as a strong support. Or 9 times, I guess, not 9 weeks in a row. Like I said, on the weekly, as you can see, volume is declining, so it could indicate weakness in the direction of this move, but again, unconfirmed. And you can see the weakness in the direction currently, because it looks like there is a wall here that the bears are having difficulty pushing through, and they tried to push through before and got pushed back out. But it looks like they're going to try again. So if I see a breakthrough here, I may take a sell. See, I think that trading when price is trending in a certain direction is safer and easier, as opposed to when price is going sideways. I think as long as you understand market structure, you have a higher probability of extracting a good profits from the markets. There are traders that specifically wait for price to get into this sideways consolidation. But for me, I prefer this. But I want to train myself to be able to trade in any market situation and be able to recognize the market situation and understand what and how to trade that type of scenario. So going into the daily, going from the daily to the 4 hour. Let's see what we have and where we are. This is crazy. Like, look at this. It just keeps doing the same thing. And I'm not gonna force it. I know I'm on stream, but I'm not putting pressure on myself to force myself to make a trade just to impress anybody that might be watching my stream later on. This is the reality of trading. If you don't see an opportunity, it's better to stay out, because why risk your hard-earned money on a setup that isn't the best setup that you understand. Okay, for now on the 4 hour, I'm just gonna draw some lines of support and resistance. I'm just gonna go from these ones because this is what's happened. This is super weird because I usually I'm sitting here quiet, not really narrating everything I'm doing. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Because it's trading in such a small range. So let's just go into the 1 hour. I'm going to focus on this area here. So what we see here, let's just focus on what it's currently doing right now. What is the market structure? Let's see if it's going to show us anything. So at this point here, this is a small uptrend within the overall trend, that the sideways trend. There's a downtrend, there's an uptrend, there's trends within trends, just depending on what time frame you're looking at, how you trade. Now it looks like there's downtrend. Okay, so in the smaller time frame now, 1 hour, let's look at, get an idea of if we can find any opportunities here. So I see that when price pushed down strong, there was a strong resistance here. Add that. Below it. Oops. So the hourly trend is bearish, which also goes along with the daily. So it could potentially push past this area here and make its way back down here, because it's already gone up all the way back to where, not yesterday, but the previous day high was, and got pushed down. You see this really big wick pushing down the current day we're in. That's a strong push down. What do I want to do? I don't want to force anything. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, it's 7:30. Oh. Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. I'm currently live streaming on YouTube. So if you have any questions or want to know more about trading, let's talk about it there. I'd be happy to answer any questions, show any sort of details regarding chart analysis on there. So if you care to join, I would love to see you there. Peace. The fun thing about trading is the fact that you have to be so focused during the time that you're analyzing and looking at the market, because there's so much that you're trying to take into account as you collect data. And that's the fun challenge about it. But the cool thing about it is you have to give it all your mental, you're using all your mental capacity for a short period of time, like say 2, 3, 4 hours, and then you could be done with your day. So as you can see here on the 15-minute, it is creating there's a high, created a low, created a lower high, lower low, and now it's pushing through again. So as you can see, it's trying to break through this area of resistance. Now, if, for example, price was to flip and start to go bearish, then we could potentially see price making its way back down here again. I think I've already made the decision that I am not going to try to trade this range right now, because it's primarily going sideways and don't really like that. I'm not sure if streams that are uploaded in the future you could leave comments on, but if you're trading this market, how do you see it? What would you do? How do you trade if you're a trader? Do you have any tips for me? Anything you want to share on how to trade markets like this? There have been times in the past where it seems like I could find trades all the time. Like I could get on a chart and look like I found an opportunity in 5-10 minutes. But now that I know a little bit more and I know what's working and what's worked for me, I've become a little bit more patient to not force things. Yeah, this is what all I'm gonna do is wait for price to get near the bottom of the range or the top of the range before I consider making a move. So what I'll do is I'll set an alert for this. Oh, that's why. And then I'm gonna, like here I see that there is a resistance here as well as it goes up. But I'm gonna put an alert for this one instead. Because it's a higher probability that if it gets there, there might be a better chance that it goes back down as opposed to here. In my opinion, just because it's done it here, 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 here. So now I have my alarm set for this area and this area. And if price continues just around here, I'm okay with not taking a trade. I'll share something that's just crossed my mind as well. Obviously, it's a sideways market, but what we're seeing is currently it is in a uptrend because it made a low, a high, a higher low, higher high, and now it looks like it could possibly be making a higher low because it did not break lower beyond this based on the 4 hour. So there is a possibility that price could make its way up to here before then going back down. But because, like, based on my Bitcoin analysis from yesterday and looking at the markets overall today again, and the monthly, the daily, and the weekly being bearish, I'm still preferably looking for sells. And again, because I would much rather catch this big move fast and not have to sit in an open trade for that long compared to if I'm trying to go with buys, trying trying to extract profits on the way up. Look how long it took for price to make its way here, as opposed to how fast it made its way down. So right now it looks like it's making its way up. So let's just see. It could make its way up to around here and then push down to here, which could be something I may consider taking, or it could make its way back up to here before pushing its way down if this uptrend, mini uptrend, is then changed to a downtrend. But there's no predicting. It's just trying to understand all the possible scenarios that could happen, waiting to see which scenario is likely playing out and anticipating that, and then entering in anticipation of what that move could do as you see the move begin to play out, possibly. That's how I think about it. That's how I look at it. And that's what I try to do. Yo, what's up, TJ? Thanks for joining my stream, bro. How you been? No idea if there's a delay on here. Are you back in Winnipeg? Oh shit, night shift. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Yo, let's get together sometime. Come by my crib. Oh shit, you've been here for a while. Text me, bro. Let's catch up. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you're interested in possibly doing the same or learning a little bit more about how to make money online, you can check out my other videos. Definitely. Yeah, let's do it. When are you normally free? You work weekdays? Are you free weekends? Cool. You still have my number, right? If not, I can text you. Or actually, I don't know if you have a new number or not. But if you have a new number, just text me. And then We'll figure out a time or a day. Okay, cool. Yo, anything you want to know about trading while you're here? See, earlier while we were analyzing the 15-minute time frame, we noticed price was pushing down strong. And that's what I mean by sometimes you can get fooled by the market on the lower time frames because it doesn't, for someone with a lot of money, it doesn't require as much money to move the smaller increments in the smaller time frames. So someone could have saw that and saw that this bearish market structure breaking through an area of resistance with some momentum compared to the previous candle. A momentum trader with this trend could have gone like this, entered as it broke, try to target this area here and put their stop loss here, and you're stopped out. That means you lose, right? Risk to reward is still good, but you still lose. Because the overall trend is still going sideways. Just to be clear, I didn't take that trade. 4 hour just started an hour ago. 4 hour, new 4 hour candle. Oh, fuck. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because it looks like there's a internet connection issue. I will be trading though, so I guess what I'll do is if I take a trade, I'll record it and I'll just post it on YouTube at a later date so you could see how I took it and what happened. But yeah, thank you again for anybody that joined. I hope I can get this internet thing sorted out for tomorrow and have a better quality stream. And hopefully by then, the market gets out of this sideways structure and we can get a little bit more exciting moves going on and make it a little bit more interesting as well. But I hope you got value in how I was analyzing the markets and have an idea of what I look for, the type of patience that is required, and the discipline that is also required, and just get an idea of the type of professionalism that you have to take as an approach when it comes to trying to make money online as a day trader. But peace for now. I'm grateful for anybody that joined. I hope to see you again in the future. And I'm out. Peace.